Ever since I was a little dude, I was drawing on everything. I mean everything. I drew on notebooks, those little bulletins that you would get at church, and even my homework. And when I say homework, I was technically homeschooled, so I just mean the papers that I had for school and the school books themselves. My mom was not super thrilled about that. I remember when I was like 6, maybe 8 years old, I went to this drawing class with my little sister Lucy. Shout out to Lucy. She is way better of an artist than I have ever been or probably will ever be. Actually, she created this little king sneck design for a game that we made back when we were younger. Really, really good. Her art style is just impeccable. God's just given her a really cool gift with that. But we went to this cartooning class, and I can't remember the guy's name. If I would give him a shout out, because he was like the nicest guy on planet Earth. But we went with our grandparent, and it was over in Connecticut. I remember like all the different drawing tables being set up with all the different paper and pencils and all these different things. And I had a really hard time following the class. Like, it was fun, don't get me wrong. I actually found some of the drawings a little bit ago as I was packing up some of my things. If things weren't all taped in boxes, I would pull them out to show you, but I'm not doing that right now. I just remember by the end of the class as a whole, I just thought to myself, man, he's so good at what he does. I just don't think I will get to that level.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Like, this guy was like pro level Looney Tune drawing guy, and it was really discouraging to me, just thinking, man, I just don't think I could do what he does. I don't think I could get to that point like he does. Don't hear me wrong on this. It is incredible to watch someone use their hands to create something that is beautiful, whether it's drawing or painting or just anything with the different art materials. Like, it blows my mind to watch people operate out of their gifting. It's awesome to see. But what's really, really cool about it is it reflects the handiwork of our creator, of God. Like, God is a creator, don't get me wrong. I actually, as I said that, I thought of the Future. He typically wears a hat that says God is a creator. Really cool guy, you should check him out. Because we know that God is a creator, that means we know he cares deeply about art. Now, that might be stunning for some of you people who have had their parents and other adults tell them their whole life, art can't make money, don't pursue that career. Well, to be realistic, there's a lot of ways that art can support you. It's hard, don't get me wrong, coming from another creative individual, but I know it is possible, and it does break my heart to hear people get discouraged away from their artistic capabilities that God has given them to use. I'm good, I'm fun. But as a kid, my drawing took a bit of a downward spiral. I'm not proud of it. I just kind of let it go, kind of gave it up, and I don't like saying that out loud, because I know that's exactly what I did. And it's kind of confronting myself with my own giving up.
I quit. I quit. I quit.
I gave up. That is what I did. Fun fact, even as a kid, I refused to draw cars because I could never get the circle right for the tires. Like, true as toast. I cannot. And I still to this day do not draw cars. But I can draw faces, and I'll draw eyes and all these other different things, but oh my gosh, yeah, cars, me and cars, we're not friends. Not the movie. Pixar movie, top grade. Can't beat that. Side note, Cars 2 is overrated. There, I said it. But that kind of brings me to where I'm at today. So I am an extremely creative person. I love making games, movies, TV shows, and I really want to figure out animation, but that kind of involves drawing, and we'll get there in a second. But I have so many creative ideas, And the best way to get them out of your head is to put them down onto paper, and that typically involves drawing, which I just told you I really have a hard time with. It's not a bad thing. It's okay to struggle with something, and I want to encourage you, if you are struggling right now with any artistic art, creative skill, is that better? Yeah, I think so. If you're creating and you're struggling in the creative process, that is so okay. It's so good. Lean into that struggle. Just think about the refinement process with jewelry and gems and all that stuff. They're put into the fire and they're refined down to the design that they're supposed to have. They didn't start that way, and neither do you. Even if you're like prodigy level like my little sister Lucy, she still learned to get to that point, even though she definitely was just given like superpowers level artistic abilities. But again, that's what God gave her, so I need to rejoice and enjoy what she is able to do, because it's so good. I want to get better at drawing. I do, and I know that I do, and I say that I do, but here's the problem. I don't practice. I just don't. Sure, I'll have a little sprint here or there when I'll pick up a sticky note and I'll draw a little cartoon character on it, but like realistically, I have been stuck in that cartooning stick man phase for most of my adult life. Now, is there still art to be found and enjoyment to be found in stick figures? Sure. There's a lot of people who make money using stick figures. I just don't want to be one of them. But here's the problem. I don't practice. I don't actually pick up a pencil. I don't look at the reference images and try and mimic it. My muscle memory is so weak. When it comes to drawing, I'm not consistent in my working at it. I remember a while back ago, I remember seeing the YouTube video creator PewDiePie as he documented his journey of drawing consistently, and his art got incredible. Like, come on. Like, did he start that way? No, absolutely not. And it's really funny when he shows you what it all looked like on day one. But that's such an encouraging thing to see. God created us to learn things and to adapt and to be able to take on new skills that we didn't have, that we want to be able to learn. I said I don't practice, but you know what I do? Don't act like a child, Mitchell. It's so sad. Like, I wrote this in the script and I laughed as I was writing that, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna laugh on camera. I did. I am so immature.
I'm sorry, sir, but my sensors indicate that you are indeed a weenie.
I'm so immature. C'est la vie. Doesn't that mean that's life? I will spend hours looking at other people's artwork, saying out loud, oh, I wish I could do that. Oh, they're so good at that. Oh, that's so cool.
She's really good.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I could do that. If I put in the repetition and I put in the hours and I made it important to me, I could create beautiful drawings. But I don't take the time and I don't make the time. If I counted up the times that I was sitting someplace aimlessly thinking that I could be doing better with art, I would be better by now. That's how sad, that's the sad reality of it, really. A painter doesn't just get better by watching Bob Ross tutorials on YouTube.
As people continually say, I can't draw a straight line. I don't have the talent, Bob, to do what you're doing. That's baloney. Talent is a pursued interest. In other words, anything that you're willing to practice, you can do.
A skateboarder doesn't just nail a kickflip after they play the Tony Hawk video game. A guitarist doesn't figure out the chord progression of a song after being there at a concert. And a seamstress doesn't just figure out how to work with a pattern by scrolling on Pinterest. Now, I know that probably just hurt somebody's feelings, and I'm sorry. I love Pinterest too, like from a Pinterest person to a Pinterest person. We're such passive people. We are constantly taking in information with our eyes and never using these beautiful creations that God has given us. We have to pick up the tools that we want to use to create and practice creating with them. No matter what they look like, no matter how bad they might be, start putting them on the fridge. You might not be able to fit like a whole canvas on a fridge, or like put your skateboard or like the pattern that you're sewing with, like maybe don't put those things on the fridge, but like drawings and stuff like that, put that on the fridge. That wasn't planned, and that really didn't land the way that I thought it was going to. It might seem harsh to consider how lazy we are as human beings, but we were created by a very intentionally creative God, and He enjoys our creativity. And when we are mimicking Him and imitating Him as a creator, if there is a creative skill that you want to learn and it is in alignment with God's good character and design, like, go chase after that. Get good, kid. Like, go for it. There should be nothing holding you back, especially yourself. I've had a project that I've been working on for over a year now. But one of the problems that I've been running into is I want artwork for this project. I need to put in the reps with my trusty pencil in my hand and struggle until drawing comes like second nature for me. Because this project is important to me, and it's important to God, and I want to honor Him in that. So this project is actually a book that I've been working on, and